All right. Do 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 do. It looks like. Are you still there? Looks like somebody's there. I can't tell. Hope it doesn't say concurrent viewers 2, likes 1, views. Excellent. It doesn't tell me live. I don't know why it used to. Anywho, all right. Go back over here where I can see what's going on. All right. There you go. Did I go away? Something? What the hell happened? I see you. I see you saying hello, Tim. All right. All right. Is everybody here? I almost had to run, but apparently I don't have to now. So we'll see how that all goes. I'm pretty sure if something were to happen, I would know already. So what is this up here? I don't want that on up there. I've been watching the news, believe it or not, lately, here and there. But we are going to definitely bail out of that. We're going to put on our exploding colors while we're talking. This last week we had, for those of you who have never watched before, I'm sorry about the craziness. There's a lot of craziness around here, a lot. First things first, ADHD, it's a problem. Well, it's not a problem for me because in my head, everything's fine. But this is my little disclaimer that ADHD is upon me like a cloak at all times. So at times I may stray from the subject we're talking on, and if I don't return back and loop around to it again, well, them's the breaks. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Must have been a glitch, a glooch. Tim doesn't know what to call a glitch or a glotch. It must have been a glitch. Okay. So yeah, like I'll get distracted and do all kinds of things and not loop back around and whatnot. So we got to watch out for that. And I apologize if I don't make it back around. I've been getting better though. Definitely been getting better. We're gonna set this all up. La da 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 da. Da. What else we got? Oh, we can take a second to do this. BUCKET of PICKS. All right, that's my one kazoo piece. Have you ever seen the flames dance together in 4K Ultra? Let's check it out in 4K Ultra. Give me some. Oh, there we go. Looks like we got flamey colors this time around. Nice. I like the purple. I like the purple. And I like the blue on the opposite side. I like those the most. It's really just a band. If you look at it, it's just banded. No big deal, really. Subscribed? Yeah, I'm subscribed. Whatever. Yeah. Watch, it's going to go into some crazy commercial or something like that. We'll have to bail on that poor channel or whatever the hell it is. All right. There's Nicole. And TJ, what's going on? TJ is having a little chat over there. Just want to say hi while you guys are chatting. And as I'm getting around to my stuff, what do I want to talk about? I did my ADHD thing. I thank Nicole for setting up the GoFundMe page for Carmen. Let's see what else we got. Well, then we're going to go right to our subject, which was Phantom of the Opera, which a lot of people didn't get notice of because I don't like tag people anymore over on Facebook, which I should start doing. I'm going to just start doing it. And if they find it annoying, well, that's how it goes. I'm slowly starting to lose. I have to put a thing into Facebook and ask them for 90 days to download all my videos and stuff like that, because that would really, really help me out. That would help me out a lot because I need time and a flash drive to put all these old videos on, because I want to get them out of my computer. I don't want to put them on my computer. I want them to go straight to my file on the thing somehow or another. I'll have to learn myself up how to do that. Anyway, it was Phantom of the Opera this week. I struggled a little bit with this, but I just did it. I whipped it out. I avoided it is more like the reality of it. I kind of skated around it best I could, got to it like this morning, and drew it and put it up as a short. I don't know how well it's going to play out there because I haven't been able to. I didn't think it worked out so great. But I also want to put it up there into the world, just to let everybody know you're your own worst judge. And if people are going to judge you, they're not worth showing your shit to anyway. You know what I mean? It's a lot of it. It's just I just whipped it out. Yeah. So this is mine. I'm going to try not to get the glare. I'm going to try to show it to you guys. Not too much glare. He's just at his organ. He's at his church organ. Got his church organ. It's sitting at his church organ. So that's mine. So just to validify that I do sit at the cool kid table with you all every week, and I do try to keep up with it, just like you guys. I always do it, so I can't be not doing it. You can show old things, new things, crispy things, sketchy things, epic things, stick things, photography things, written things, photography. Does this say photography things? Yeah, repeated things, things of such. Things of such. Is that even right? Is that even right if to say things of such? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, you know what? I could play that in the background, guys. Do you want a little music in the background? Like really low? Let's do that in the background a little bit over here. We're going to do this. We're going to go skip. All right. And then we're going to go over to here. See how that sounds. All right. That's behind me. It sounds a little loud to me. Okay. I'm going to have to go over here and do this. Okay, let's put that in the background a little bit on YouTube. Doesn't sound too overwhelming over there, so. All right, and we'll go back to here. Okay, now, so we got that going on in the background, just a wee bit, just for something in the background there. The wife has you in dad joke mode. Oh, speaking of dad jokes, since you brought that up, TJ's doing the dad joke mode today. So, yeah, I did my first short over on YouTube with instead of doing it to a song, I did it to a joke. And I found this guy. It's Pirate Stew's daily joke or something like that. It's really dry, and he's not the best joke teller, but he's a joke teller. And it was a minute long, so I chose that one. And I got good numbers on it. I got pretty good numbers on it. I was very surprised. Pirate Stew's pretty cool. Like I said, pretty dry. But I figured I could help out his little channel there. If you want to go check him out, he's it seems to be a cool guy. It sounds like a grandpa and whatnot. And he has he has his dad tell a joke here and there and stuff like that. Just a homegrown dude telling some dad jokes, which is pretty awesome. So go and check him out because I did draw to him. I drew a picture of basically what the joke was about two monks in a monastery. So I drew two monks in a monastery talking to each other. And the analytics on it ended up being quite good. I was surprised. So my YouTube numbers are going up. So I'm pretty pleased with all that too. That's all starting to go. The engine's starting to turn. It's like that old, you know how you get that old lawnmower and you got to yank on that thing 100 times. You got the best gas in the world in there. You got everything going on and it's just so hurting, man. And you just STU. Yeah. Pirate Stew, not stew, but stew. STU. Are you serious? See what you did there. I see. Because I love the sea. Yeah. What's a pirate's favorite letter? You'd say R, but it be the sea. So there you go. There's a couple quick ones. All right. Dad joke mode. He pulled me into dad joke mode. So I did do a short to that. So if you want to go check that out, that was actually yesterday's. Go and check that out. I had really good numbers on it, and the retention was longer, and the watch time hours it was like 25% longer. Total time watched was that much longer. So that's a pretty cool thing. That's a pretty cool thing to have go on. So that's pretty cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. How can I say that? How many more times? I had a cup of coffee before this cup of coffee, and I think I had a cup of coffee before my cup of coffee this morning. So I got a couple cups of coffee in me. Just a little sippy sip. Just a little something. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. Okay. What's the favorite? Oh, what's the favorite cereal? I'd be Bootios. You got to be a wrestling fan and no pirate speak to get that joke. But very good. It's off to you, TJ. Awesomeness. All right. Who else do we got going on? This sounds kind of loud. Is that too loud? That sounds too loud now. I'm going to stop that. I think it got louder. Okay. Woo. See, I have to do all this computings and changes and whatnot. All right. So, it was, of course, Phantom of the Opera. Like I showed you mine already. Let's go over and have a look-see at what we got going with that, right? Yeah. And then we got this over here that I'm going to go, right? And then I'm going to turn this cool little device on, right? So that's on. And then you give the, okay, over here. Okay, now it'll follow me. Okay. And if it strays, if over on YouTube, if it strays away from me, like do its own thing, it follows the ghost. Okay. And I can show you what looks cool over here. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. And then I should have I should probably come up with a little theme song so I could do a bucket of bass, welcome to. Nah, it's getting to be too much, isn't it? We got a big O coming up. I got to save my energy for the big O, right? Absolutely. Sorry, Facebook, but I got to look over here sometimes too. A pirate's favorite wrestler. True. No, he calls himself all kinds of different things these days. He's out of his mind. Oh, did you see he's all about Cena right now? Did you see that on Friday? Just for you wrestling fans, you guys check that out. I tagged John Danzo. I hope he shows up. I have to actually throw him. I'm going to make a note. Text him or message him. Text John D. Okay, I got that on there. All right. So back to the cool kid table. We have on board, first up, we are going to shoot. Dun, 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 dun. Hang on, I'm going to move that up there. And then I'm going to go like this. So first up, we have Tim Burrs. Check it out. Listen to the music of the night. See, that's from one of the. It should show up in a second here. Wow. Yeah, that John Cena, because you could never see it. That's right. Yeah, he teamed up with John Cena. All right, I got to rewatch that too. That would be pretty cool. All right, so that's going on. So that's going there. That's going there. We want to go to over here. Wow, that's crazy. Go to main cam. Okay, now I should be back on live again over there. Gonna have a big blank spot. Did I get everybody back on YouTube? Oh my goodness. Wow. Get rid of that. That's going there. Tim, are you there, Tim? Oh man, I had such a great start. And then it all went south. Ooh, I don't know what happened. Are you there? Well, show must go on. Yay! I got it back. Whew. I don't know. My computer went totally down all of a sudden. I have no idea what happened. I know. I've been complaining over on Facebook ever since I went down. So you really didn't miss anything because I saw it go down. I know exactly the moment. So I apologize for that. And I don't even know. And what? What? Uninstall? No. Get out of here. Okay. I got all this crap going on my computer trying to do it because my computer had to reopen and the stream was still streaming. And somehow, but I did it. Things are always working out for me. Yes. All right, everybody. As you were, sit back down, remain calm. All is well. In the words of Kevin Bacon, remain calm. All is well. Remain calm. All is well. All right. Now back to here. All right. Let's get back to where we were. Bucket 10. And we got that. And you got me over here. Now I got you there. That's still following me back and forth. Maybe it was getting some goofy ghost vibes or shut it down. Wow, I wonder if that camera moved right as that was happening or not. I don't know who was watching on YouTube, but perhaps, just perhaps, it was the specters. Oh, it was a phantom. Mention that the night we do Phantom. It's the Phantom edition I put on there. Oh boy. Oh, see, that's a little coincidental for me. You know, I'm gonna have to go down as paranormal. I'm gonna check that off as paranormal A. See, or it was a bad pirate joke, one or the other. What is a ghost favorite drink? Booty. It's the same as a ghost's. All right. Oh boy. What else do we got going on here? Forget where the hell I was. Okay. That we had this, that. Okay, there we go. There's Nicole's. Nicole, thank you very much as always for doing all you do all week long over on the Facebook side of things and trying to stir up for YouTube as well. I see on there saying that explaining to the peoples what to do and letting them know that we're on Sundays too. You are the bringer of information to many people, and I thank you very, very much. Very nice piece. Like the shading there. Very cool. Very cool. And I like the mask, of course. And you got a rose, too. Roses are not an easy thing to draw. They are not an easy thing to sketch. I have done them a couple times, and I find myself never happy with my outcome. Although I love everybody else's flowers, whenever they do them, I'm like, I might never look. So I can do a sunflower pretty good. Oh, it's glitching around. Did you see that? Down on YouTube. Did you see I started talking about Phantom again and it went all over the place because there's phantoms that streak past me. It's got to be orbs. Watch for an orb. Perhaps there's an orb. It did it again just then. Did you see that? I said orb. I started talking about watch for orbs and I think it followed an orb instead of me. That's pretty crazy. A bit more. Wow. Okay. That's me. That's it following me. But when it glitches out and gets all crazy, it goes to crazy town. It's nuts. You got to go take your meds and insulin shot. Yeah, that's important. Go do that and come on back. Come on back. Get yourself a little snag when you do that. Be very careful. That my wife's on it. That's why I worry about my wife so much. Let's see. Thank you very much, Nicole. Nice job. Next up, here's one of BLT's. And I'm going a little bit backwards here. I was going to show this second, but I like this one. It's one of my favorites this week. It's one of my favorites this week. And it just glitched again. It's one of my favorites this week because it's Bigfoot with a Phantom mask. If you guys over on Facebook haven't gone over there, I did post it on Facebook, and now it's following orbs again. Look at that. Going nuts. But I do like this one a lot. It's one of my favorites because, of course, I'm a big Bigfoot fan. I asked the guy at Sasquatch Chronicles if I could, I sent him an email, but he's probably like stupid busy. But I wanted a permission to use his, some of the accounts and descriptions of the encounters that people have had and take a little 1 minute snippet and draw it out and use it as a short. That way he would get promoted as well as, I would get views and do a whole series on Sasquatch Chronicle encounters. I think that would be cool. All right, what else we got? Yeah, my wife takes it a couple times a day. She's insulin dependent since she was 5 years old, TJ. So it's pretty crazy. And Nicole is as well. That's right. not the best of things to have to deal with. My heart goes out to everybody who has diabetes and the people who help too, because it's a shared disease, really. You really need to have a strong network around you to keep an eye on you, and that's why I like to stay home a lot. And I'm able to do this, of course. But then I get those random phone calls that came through right at the beginning of Buck Picks, made me all nervous, makes me nervous. I'm probably going to have an ulcer, and it'll burst or something in the middle of when I'm giving y'all a big O. But BLT, thank you very much for your Sasquatch with the Phantom mask. I do appreciate it. And it's got the curtains and everything. Very nice. I like it. And also BLT also did a very nice fancy mask with the gold inside the once again with the curtains. Explains everything in one simple little, very simple, simplistic design, but it's oh so nice. Very nice job. And then there's mine that I showed. So, there is the cool kid table. Other than you guys who are here with us, I'm trying to go back to the main camera. Hang on. Boom. All right. So that's how the Bucket of Picks found this. So that's a cool kid table. So we can all sit down and just take a little rest there. Whew. You know what? Even though, how long has it been? 23 minutes? Really? It's only been live for 23 minutes? That's not too bad. That's not bad. I thought it was longer than that. Okay, so we got that. Let's move along, shall we? Let's see what's going on. We have two concurrent viewers. Probably BLT and Tim. Thank you, guys. By the way. Thanks, guys. I got to hand it to you. Oh, boy. Oh, I was going to do something a little better than that with that, but I didn't. But this is like one of those squishy things. I wonder if it's like a companion so you can hold its hand and you don't feel alone. It's probably, very comfort. You fall asleep with that in your hand, like you're holding somebody's hand or something. Actually, it's pretty creepy, to tell you the truth. Feels kind of weird. You know what, though? I also have a spongy piece of cheese, just like this. Spongy. That's the only time that spongy cheese is good. And it's like you can just, manipulate it and whatnot. Oh, I got another thing to show you guys. As I open this, how's everybody else doing? Best name in baseball died today, Seymour Wiener. Oh, boo. For real? Come on, for real? A guy named Seymour Wiener actually passed away today? You're not really going to tell me that's the truth. Really? Really? But check out this little squeezy guy. Check out this one. This one's pretty crazy, and it's a little disturbing, truthfully, because you could go like this, right? You can go like this. You go. And then it comes back and it leaves this little pustule coming out the top. And you have to like rub it like it's a hernia and pop it back in. Oh, it's hernia. It's hernia squid. Oh, and he's got one in the bottom too. See? And then it's like below it. And it's kind of disturbing. You see what I mean? It's weird. Very strangeness. But, strangely satisfying at the same time. We'll put him back up there. Oh, all right. So it's going to end up with all, the stuff that stays up there for years on end. No. Yeah, probably, though. All right. What else we got going on? Now that I can hear myself again. Just a little bit here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Now, what's next? Where's my list? Oh. Okay. Actually, I'm going to save that for after we do the O. We got to sing. We got to sing first. I'll do it between after the O. It's a little after O discussion. Little pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? No, can't believe. All right, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks. A little stir it up just a little bit, get the magic flowing through there. All right, we got to sing our Alla Mata. Is everybody ready? Harry, I don't know. Where is Tony? I'm not sure. He might come sliding into home base in a little bit, man. I'm not sure. I haven't heard from him. I talked to him. I sent him a text last week, but I can't remember what he said. I'll give him a shout after this. Make sure give him a wellness check. We'll give Tony a wellness check. Make sure he's okay. Oh yeah, I gotta send good stuff, good vibes out to everybody. By the way, I think about you guys all the time, all week long, and send you guys vibes all the time. So if all of a sudden something goes your way, and you're wondering how the hell did that happen, that's a little bit of the magic in the bucket of picks I sent your way. Just remember that. And if you can remember those little magic moments, come back next week and just say, "Hey, did you do that? Ooh, you magical guy, you." And perhaps you'll remember to participate and draw a little something to keep yourself happy from time to time, like BLT and Nicole and Tim and me, cool kids, and TJ because he's here, and Carmen because she's here. Yeah, he might have forgot. He gets a little forgetful, like 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 most of us. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks, bucket of picks. All right, ready? I'm going to oxygenate, and you're probably going to miss the microphone will drop out. Probably if I get too loud or too far away, the microphone will drop out, and you won't hear it. So if you're I'm going to let Nicole time it up there. Those guys always hear it because it's going through my phone audio. And down here, not so much because I'm going through a denoiser, which kind of blocks out a lot of the terrible noise. Hey, how you doing? Look, got a silicone ring.
Penis ring.
What? It's gonna choke. It's gonna. Mrs. Bucket. Mrs. Bucket, you want to sit on my knee?
No.
Come sit on my knee with your ring.
I bought
and put your ring on me. Okay. I hope I don't get demonetized or because you said need some Vaseline to put the ring on my finger. Oh, check it out. I'm going to put it on my finger. Oh, that's cool, actually. I like it. It's blue and it's silicone. I like it. I do like it, actually. That's pretty cool. I like that. I could like hide a little, note in there. And then as I shake someone's hand, flick it out. And then they could get me help because I would be like under duress. See how I see how I make that crap up? There's an Asian guy I know whose name is Dong Song. Oh boy, I got to watch what I'm saying. I can't repeat everything TJ's typing over there. But so far he's gotten past the Facebook algorithm with his typings. Ooh, careful there, Mr. Helm. Be careful. All right. See, I haven't been oxygenating. I got dissuaded. I got dissuaded by Mrs. Bucket. All right. Bucket of that was a very, very rare appearance. Well, almost appearance. Not really an appearance. She runs away pretty quick. All right. All right, folks. I'm going to have to edit my YouTube video to get rid of that blank spot. Nobody likes a blank spot. But at least you didn't miss the O, right? Don't want to Don't want a big empty spot where an O should have been. All right. Got to get to it. We're running out of time here. Sing along if you want. If you don't know the words, follow the bouncing finger to the big O. That didn't sound right either, did it? They're making a Bob Ross movie. They should star me. Pigs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no, not Jack Black, Bob Ross. Oh man. Oh, I hope it's not a stupid movie. What? I hear somebody screaming over there. Or it was perhaps a ghosty. I have no idea. I almost hit a minute even after that bad start. 56.25. 56.25. I'd have to say that's pretty good. I hear people screaming, families screaming, all kinds of people, but not in a good way, at least. So at least I got that going for me. I know I'm a little dark here, but it's a little bit better, actually. I don't like the really big glary light going on. I prefer it a little more subdued. I hope you guys don't mind that this time around. So let's see. While I stir the bucket here, what did we want to talk about? Oh yeah. This. If Olga watches this, now Olga's name is Evtushenko, right? So Olga Evtushenko lives in Russia, in Moscow. And I was watching something. I would really like to know how common a name is Evtushenko, because I was watching. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm a big fan of mysterious things, right? And mysteries and unsolved whatnots and paranormal and whatnot, right? So there's where was I? Oh yeah, the ADHD. The Dyatlov Pass. It's 9 hikers who got killed in Russia up on the top of what was then called Dead Mountain. But they didn't call it Dead Mountain because it was mysterious. They called it Dead Mountain because there wasn't any nothing would grow there. So, no trees, nothing, no scrub, no nothing at all. It was very bare. So they called it Dead Mountain. Most likely it had something to do with the geology, something like that. But anyway, it was a big open area on a mountain. And they named it the Dyatlov Pass after this group of people afterwards. And because, they just didn't want to add to the mystery, I think. But hey, that's Russia. But it could have been the military was in cahoots with the whole thing as well too. There might have been all kinds of things. But anyway, back to my point. I digress with the whole story, unless you want to go into that at another time. But the main guy who was Yuri and who led the expedition, they were all hikers and they were going for higher certification, the top certification in hiking. And so they could lead other expeditions and whatnot, because apparently in Russia, hiking was a very big pastime. And that was a thing. But they all wanted to do this, so they went out there and they ended up all dead. Just to get to the point, all dead. And then they dug them up after, in the spring and found them. And one had its eyes missing, gouged out, no tongue, and this and that. And they were all, and it like they had to escape out of their tent quickly, so they cut it from the inside out, and they established all these very strange things that happened, and they say it might be a Yeti, all kinds of stuff, or missiles, or the military, or all kinds of UFO thingies, or could have been anything. Very mysterious. But Yuri, the guy who was in charge, his name was Yuri Evtushenko. And I was very curious to find out if there's any relation at all to our group member Olga Evtushenko, which I think would be a very, very mysterious coincidence. And perhaps she could speak on that in her and let us know. I'm a very curious guy. So that came across my mind. Bing! So I wrote it down on my thing here. So yeah, that was my little thing to put in between there. So we got that going for us. Oh, and if you guys want to hang out afterwards for a little afterward thing, I have a couple of the most clearest UFO things ever that have ever been documented. That maybe I'll show over on YouTube after this if you want to hang out for a little after hours, couple of minutes. Let's see. Breakout of mass hysteria, perhaps it could have been, is what TJ's saying. Well, according to my stuff, there are people who have come up with some pretty good explanations as how it could have happened naturally too. So Josh Gates did a whole thing on it. There's a whole Expedition Unknown done on it. It's a pretty widely known mystery, but never really solved. Only they know, and they're all, dead. So we can't ask them. So the world may never know. I should start another channel. The world may never know. Call it that. What do you guys think? That's my $1 million idea for today. The world may never know. Just what would the logo for the world may never know? It should just be me going like this with the emoji question mark guy. The thinking man, something like that. The world may never know. All right, maybe I'll just use it here. All right, I digress. ADHD. All right, all right. We did that. We bucketed it. We sang our alma mater. I came back to life. I didn't die this time, which is good. We talked about Evtushenko. We talked about help out Carmen if you can. I will try to let everybody over on YouTube. I will post on my community the link to Carmen's GoFundMe if you guys would like to help her out with that. That would go along appreciated. I'm sure a long way if anybody could help out at all. Let's do a little picking, shall we? Thanks to everybody who participated and showed up today. All the cool kids involved. Love all you guys. All the new subscribers, thank you very much. I have 320, I believe, 7. We're up to 327 subscribers. When I get to 500, I can actually like ask for sponsorships and get some money flowing. I'm actually allowed to let money flow and put up a shop and stuff like that. But I have to get that, and I have to, as I always promise, but never do, I have to do some long form content. So if you do see me put up some long videos longer than 5-6 minutes or whatever it is, 15 minutes, do me a favor and watch them and hit the like on them and hit the subscribe and the notification bell if you guys want to hit that. That'd be great too. Sign yourself up for it now if you want. That'd be great. Okay, let's see what we're gonna pick. What are we gonna work on this week? Phantom of the Opera. There was only ones of people. Only ones of people participated, but you got to start somewhere, and it takes a while to get out of the shallow end and get out of your little swimmy arm things and get out of it with the big boys. So that's where we're at, and that's all cool by me. It's all part of the process. We'll get that bus. I just picked this out of there. Let's see what we got. Fair and square. I didn't hide nothing. You guys were watching. It says, ooh, should we do Vortex? See, I could put on like an echo on that if we wanted to. Vortex. I'm thinking we should do Vortex because you can do a lot of different things. You could do, let's see, as I hold this up here inquisitively. You could, you could do like this Vortex. See, I'll move that out of the way. It's actually coming out of a magic bottle these days and spinning its way up. So that's a little Vortex. There's that thing that goes down in the toilet. You guys could take a picture of that if you'd like, but make sure it's just clean, please. Send it over. There's a good one for TJ. You could write about a vortex or make a poem called Vortex. That would be pretty cool if you could do that. See, you already have ideas. You are an idea kind of guy. So let's see. What else? A drain. The cool little thing in a drain. Could pull the plug on the bottom of your goldfish thing and video it going from the side through it. That would be cool. Let's see what else. A twister, tornado, hurricane. Those things that they use to the spinny around things that hypnotize you, one of them spirally thingies. What's the one? Something else too. There's more. I know there's more. Just do spirally things pretty much. A gold digger is a vortex from which one can't escape. That's true too. Just mention that and I'll know it's relatable. We're a little lax on our, constraints on the rules, you know what I mean, when it comes to participating. So everybody actually the participation part of it is really to keep our skills up to snuff, or at least keep it going at it. Because I started the group on Facebook. I started doing all of this because I went decades without hardly drawing a damn thing. And I regretted doing it. And now I have all kinds of, I have to answer this over on Facebook. So hang on. It's work. Hang on there, guys. I bet you it stays on. Hello? Yep. Yes, it is. Hello? Okay. Don't let in. Okay. Okay. Don't flush it and it'll stop overflowing. Have an environmental clean it up and we'll take care of it in the morning. Give them a commode for tonight. There's no way the boss is going to let me come in to take care of that tonight. All right. All right. Thanks. Bye. Oh. Oh, I had to restart that. All right, we'll see. Oh, that's got to get turned around now. All right. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, they tried to cover. Yeah, I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there for a plug toilet. No way. I might see. There you go. There's my actual life. That's what I get called in for sometimes. That's what I get called in for sometimes. Where did I go? Oh yeah. Well, I got called by work, and they were trying to get me to come in to take care of a plumbing matter. Let's just to keep it not gross. And somebody else can take care of that because that's not even my building anymore. So somebody can take care of that in the morning, and I'll pass along the message to the boss in a while. And if he tells me to go in, then I'll go in. But until then, it's for everybody. That's right. That's right. That's how I roll. Okay, I did go back live again on Facebook. Sorry about that, Facebook peoples. I got a double swipe again. Got a double swipe again. There we go. All right. Yeah, got a double swipe. Sorry about that. Work called and I'm on call, so I had to address that. All right. Anyway, where was I? What the hell was I talking about before that happened? Oh boy. What was I talking about? Oh, subscribing, do this, do that. Everybody's cool. What's a vortex? Okay, vortex. What else we got? Or something else? It had to be something else. I can't remember. All right. But we're getting some emojis over there, so thank you very much on YouTube, everybody. Sorry about that, everyone on Facebook, but them's the breaks when I'm working my way up to stardom, but now I'm just in a basement on call, and them's the breaks for old Chris. All right, the old bucket takes a hit every week, doesn't it? Fate. Do not tempt fate. Die. About that. I didn't really mean it. It's all right. Everything's always working out for me. All right. We know we're doing Vortex. I hope everybody's into doing Vortex because I'm going to say right now, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate that you guys come around every week and keep me doing this every week and keeping myself as well as you guys drawing and creating every week. We will be Legion eventually. So pass it along to other people who might want to hang out. Yes, I picked. It was Vortex. So we're doing some kind of pick some kind of vortexy thing and go for it. Let's see. Yes. ADHD, gotta love it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me here today. I do appreciate it very much. Come back again next week. Your time is the most valuable thing that you can share with anybody at all, and I appreciate that you guys share it with me. So I hope I shared a couple chuckles with you in return. So the only other thing I ask is go out there and make two people smile. Who'll make two other people smile, and then who'll add to, whole lots of people smiling. You can't see me through the smiles. That's my little tribute to John Cena as well as smiles. So everybody go out there. Thank you, friends. Thank you for stopping in and come back next week for another exciting picks, right? And that is so. Have a great, great weekend or week, I should say. And stay in touch with yourselves. You know what I'm saying. Whoops. Finish. Okay. End stream. And oh, wait, I told you guys. Wait, not yet. I told you guys we were going to look at something, right? Didn't I? I did. Oh, if you guys are still there, you're in for a little treat. I'm going to show you a couple of the clearest UFO things ever. All right. I can take my phone back. Put that there. All right. Oops. We're just going to post that. Get that out of the way. Bingo. That's gone. So if you guys are still here, let's take a look at this. We're going to go over to... Then we're going to go to... And then we're going to go to... We're going to shrink that. We're going to go to here. Whoops. We're going to go to here. File Explorer. And we're going to go to downloads. We're going to go to... And we're going to... Open. Okay, now look at that. Look at that. That has got to be one of the best freaking things I've ever seen. And actually, I could probably get us a video as well. Let me show you another one, a very famous one. I'm going to show you what's called the Calvine incident photo. This photo here is one of the most famous photos in UFO history. This is called the Calvine incident, and this is the Calvine photo. There was the man who took this, watched this for, like they said, about 15 minutes, hover in the air and moved around a little bit. But this right here is the thing. There are 4 or 5 other snaps of this. This circled this UFO a couple times before this all of a sudden just shot off, like the instantaneous speed. But this is one of the best ever. Look at that. I can zoom right in on it too. How cool is that? That is a UFO, people. I'm not really sure. This looks a little weird on the end here, I noticed. And this is kind of got a little separation peak thing at the front, it kind of looks like. There might be a little lift on this here. There might be a little something coming up there, which is a little weird. But other than that, I'm not really sure what the hell that is. And that, they were able to identify it's a British fighter jet. This happened in the UK. And you can see the foreground there, which really gives you some dimension. You know, this is going around the back of it at that time. So it's bigger than this. It's got to be bigger, much bigger than this. If that's going around and came around, it would be, yeah, it's got to be a pretty big deal. Got to be a pretty big deal. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hang on one second. We're going to do this and this. We're going to go over here real quick. Okay. Well, you guys are watching me. I'm going to try to find that. I'm going to find that clearest view of a UFO ever. Actually, I can switch you guys over and you guys can watch. Really is the clearest one ever. It's really, really cool.
The best UFO footage ever over
Antigua, Colombia. I think this is the one.
According to Jorge,
confirmed to be authentic.
was not a balloon of any type,
Let me go over here, and we're going to go do this, and then to here. You see that? Did you see that? I'm going to let this play a couple times. Look, it shows it in slow-mo, too. It's got a couple little versions of it here. So let's watch it. Thanks to whoever put this up there, it's right on the... Can you see it? Hang on, here it comes. Here it comes, and... Little, big. Shoo. That's crazy. It's crazy, man. Actually, this is... Let me find a better one. Probably show it better, and that's a short. Let's do... Where is it? Here we go. 15 seconds, this one. So let's check it out once it comes up here. Okay. Oop, and gone. What? Skip. What? Clearest UFO. Oh, here we go.
With some of the clearest UFO
Here we go.
sightings ever, starting with one in Colombia. Now, I
Oh,
love this
no. Let's
video
go
because
back
it's
down a
filmed
regular
by a
view.
pilot in a cockpit,
Over here.
and I feel that they are less likely to fake it or even want to fake this, as
All right,
it's
look at
more
this.
for a
Look
safety
at this.
regulation
Look at
for
this
them
thing.
to fly.
Look at this
In
one.
this video, you can see what looks like
Look
a
at that.
sphere
What
or
the
even
hell?
a cube within a sphere.
What
Because
the
it does
hell?
seem
For
kind
real.
of
Here's
ominous.
another one.
This
Here's
fighter
another one.
jet video is from the USA.
This is 8 minutes of
and
them. Look at it
appears
going
to
over
be
the top of the
intact,
freaking. Whoa, I've never seen
zipping
this one
over the
before.
water. I mean, this
Going
thing is
over the
going
top of the
fast, and
water.
air resistance means
What?
nothing to it. I love this video.
What?
Here we have
No
another
way.
laser pointer video. And I like these because we get to see the subject in the sky trying to avoid the laser pointer. However, I have pointed out and seen that these
This is
spots, they have been before.
Chaos
Sometimes avoid
Moogle is the name
laser
of
so
the
they can
channel
stay on
I'm
their
getting
flight
this
path,
from.
which I respect.
That's pretty cool.
I love this. Now this
Look
is
at that
metal,
one.
and
Zip.
you can tell it's metallic. It's definitely tic-tac. Here's another.
Well, if you want to check it out, you can go over and check it out on Chaos Moogle on that one. And we're going to go back here and we're going to go to main cam. And I'm going to say, well, if anybody was still here watching that, that's pretty cool shit. All right, everybody. Have an excellent, 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 excellent week. Take care of yourselves. And let me go back over here so I know what I'm doing. Okay. And I can end this stream properly. And go over here. Everybody have a great, great week. Stay in touch with yourselves, like I say to Facebook people all the time. And keep yourselves rocking and rolling. What is that? That's like way back there. What am I looking at over there? Looking at something from a while ago. All right. So we're going to end the stream. Everybody have a great one. Take care of yourself. See you next week. Bucket of peace. Bucket of peace. Bucket of peace.